Chris, I want to thank you very much for submitting your video to Zimmer Tennis Lessons. Chris, you have a wonderful serve. Let's go ahead and take a look at it here. I've watched it a few times, and the biggest tip that I have for you doesn't have a lot to do with your motion. There's little things that I'd like to see, perhaps maybe a little bit deeper of a knee bend right here, a little deeper knee bend as you go into the serve. But honestly, Chris, you have a very good motion. That's a minor thing that you can add. What I do think is the biggest hindrance to your serve right now, and I want to add as much as we can with one tip here. The biggest thing that you can do, if you can see it, you can already see it in your serve. Biggest difference is this distance right here. That distance is, it may only seem like maybe 5 or 6 inches. That's because it is. That distance will have a huge impact on your speed of your serve. Let me explain why. When we hit the ball from there, from behind the service line, we are not creeping into the court as much as we can. We're not pushing our entire body forward as we can, falling into the court, falling over your serve, and getting that ball toss, instead of hitting it back here, getting that ball toss up here. Can you imagine if all of this energy, instead of going straight up to hit the ball, was going forward as well? This is what we want to see. Moving the body more forward. And it starts by moving these feet up. I want you to take a look at something here. This is the serve of somebody, here we go. This is the serve of somebody that has, and you see I've already started making notes on it. Their serve here is about 130 miles an hour. Fantastic serve. And Chris, if I had to guess, you're probably serving at about 115 at the most, probably 105, maybe 110. So a very good serve, very good high school serve. But if you want to make varsity, if you want to make college level tennis, this is what we need to add to your game. Or simply if you just want to become a better player. You don't have to play in college, but to become a better player, here's what we're adding. Look at the difference here. I'm going to compare, boom. These are both preparation. So this is when we're preparing. Okay? And you have an excellent bow here with your body. You see how your body's bowing? And what that's going to do, it's going to release energy forward. You're going to bow the other way, and this is all going to hit up towards the ball. This is fantastic. But look at the difference here. You have a bow that stops here, right about at the service line. And this person here, they don't even have as good of a bow as you, but their entire body, because of where their foot is that much closer. Their entire body is creeping into the court before they even hit the ball. Look at how much of their body is already in the court, and this is completely legal to do. They're going to hit their serve from a closer position to the other service box. They're going to be closer to it than you are. Let's watch this play out just a little bit. So here's the preparation. Next step is the contact. Oh. Back this up a little bit. Man, you serve pretty fast. It's going to be hard to catch that. That's just after. Back up. There it is. Contact. Okay. So here we are making contact. And here's where you're going to see the biggest difference. Here is step 2. Here's where you make contact. And this person over here, when they're making contact, look at how much farther they are into the, I'll keep it on blue, into the court. This is where they make contact, way out there. And this is where you're making contact, just inside. What if all of that energy, all of this energy pushing up through the body, up, what if it wasn't pushing up? What if it was pushing forward? That's where you're going to get the extra 5, 10, even 15 miles per hour on your serve. Because watch what happens next. Cliffhanger, right? Watch what happens next. Here we are finishing the serve. No longer contact. Here's the finish. And where do we end up? Behind the baseline. This person made contact way out here, and they're landing inside of the baseline. So much more of their energy is moving forward. So this is the biggest difference to your game. And honestly, Chris, if you implement just this one thing, you're going to go from 105 to 115. It's a minor difference with a big gain. Let's see you get there. Send me the repeat video. Send me the video of you fixing this, Chris. I'd love to see it. Thanks for watching.